I'm Brian Walls. I work with Down the Walls Ministries. And we've been working in Indianapolis for about 10 years, working with homeless and at-risk youth. We started working underneath a bridge just south of South Street in Indianapolis. We found that there were 40 to 50 people a night sleeping there, and that kind of blew me away. I started doing some research and found out that there were as many as 13,000 people each year that experience homelessness in Indianapolis, and about 3,000 on any given night. And I knew that what we were doing was just a drop in the bucket to what the real need was. I realized that I didn't notice homeless living in my community before that. I might have seen somebody with a sign a couple times and maybe even thought, are they really even homeless, or are they just trying to scam me out of $1, And I definitely had no idea that they were real people. Part of the reason why we named the ministry Down the Walls Ministries was I was a white guy living in the suburbs, and I had no connection at all with the poor in the city, and I had no connection at all with anyone that was homeless. I never knew a person or had a relationship with a person that didn't live in a home. And there's thousands of them, in my community and close by. When I met those first people, and I realized they were no different than myself, just different kinds of problems and living in different circumstances, that kind of got rid of all the stereotypes I might have had from television and things like that. And love to have youth groups come out and do service projects with us, but even more so, we have youth that are involved every week on a regular basis that are kind of permanent staff and permanent fixtures around Down the Walls Ministries. It gives us a great opportunity to mentor those youth and spend time with them. And the mission teams, when they come in, they'll work during the day on the building project, and then in the evening they'll do street outreach a couple nights a week, work with the homeless that we work with, and then do a community outreach or work with the children that we work with in our after-school programs. Every year we have people that die on the streets with no place to live and no family around them, and freeze during the winter time. And it's horrible for me to think that I could have been their friend and I could have helped them to stay warm and to stay fed, and I didn't for most of my life. And now I know that that's what God's calling me to do for the rest of my life, is to be there for other people and to be that friend and that family to those that need one.